So now we're going to do the quads, meaning the front of your upper leg. Okay, the quads attach at the bone here, go all the way and attach right, go into the knee, the tendon, the patellar tendon, and covers the knee, the tendinous area. But the quads are all different muscles covering the whole upper part, the front part of your upper leg. Okay, how do we foam roll the quads? To get the least pressure on there, let's test it. We're going to have both together at the same time. I start above the knee. I'm not rolling over my knee, over the kneecap. So we are just above the knee, as you can see here. That's where we start. And then I slowly go up towards the hip. I have my elbows, my forearms on the floor, supporting my upper body, keeping a good posture. And then we cannot go all the way up towards the hip, but at least to halfway up there. And usually what I found in the clinic here is that it's not enough pressure to foam roll the quads, because they are really strong muscles and dense. So I prefer if we do one leg at a time. Okay, how do we do that? I move the foam roller over. Now I go to the end of the foam roll and I do only one leg at a time. So as I'm going, I'm now doing only my right leg. As you can, I'm not on my left leg at all. Okay, so I start at the hip bone, all the way up in the hip, just below the hip bone, not on the hip bone. And now going slowly towards the knee. I have my foot down here on the other leg to support my body weight, but I make sure that the hips stay parallel to the floor, so you're not rolling to one side and only get a smaller area of the quad muscle. So keep the hips parallel to the floor to cover the whole area of the quads. And I go slowly down towards the knee, but like I mentioned earlier, not over the knee, just to the top of the knee and then back, looking for the most sensitive area. If I find it, I stay on it, let the foam roller sink in. After a while, do small little tiny movements to work the knots, the tissue, the adhesions out of the tissue, and then I can continue foam roll. Okay, I also, because the quads, they wrap around a little bit, go to the outside, go a little bit to the inside, I'm gonna now vary the position of my upper leg to cover the whole area of the quads. It looks like that. I now go a little bit to the outside to cover that area, all the way down to the knee, to the top of the knee. And now I go also a little bit to the inside, but still only on one leg, to cover the inside area of the quads as well. Like that. So I cover the whole area of the quads, looking for those tender areas, and once I find them, stay on it, let the foam roller sink in as deep as possible. If you are on a one spot and you want to increase the pressure, you can lift the other leg off the floor and cross your legs over. Now I have my whole body weight on that area and getting in a little bit deeper. But those variations are usually what I find with athletes are a little bit later on, once they are used to foam rolling and they are doing foam rolling for quite a bit.